Now to campaign 2026. We are just weeks away from the primary election. 3 candidates for governor are looking for ways to bring down your electric bills.
Electric bills, yeah. Connecticut has some of the highest electricity rates in the country. Eversource wants to make them even higher. Your reporter Taylor Knight, live in Berlin, sharing one candidate's plan to help you save, and everyone's listening to this, Taylor.
Yeah, everyone knows how expensive electric is, and Connecticut does have some of the highest rates in the country, and Eversource here is now looking to raise those rates another 11%. What can be done about rising electric rates? That's become a key question in the race for governor. All the candidates agree. You and your family are paying too much, and this proposed increase is fueling the political fire even more. The candidates running for governor are all saying they have a plan to bring some relief. The Republican candidate for governor, Ryan Fazio, says state regulators need to be tougher right now and going forward.
After 8 years of the Lamont administration, electric rates have risen faster than other parts of the country, to the point that we have the second highest electric bills in the country. But we are not just here to cast stones. We are saying very clearly, Pura, do everything you can to stop this proposed 11% rate hike.
Eversource has not made a formal rate hike request since 2018, but they have made adjustments over that time. Pura would need to approve this rate hike request before it even goes into effect. And coming up in the next half hour, we're going to hear from Governor Ned Lamont and Democratic challenger Josh Elliott about these proposed rate hikes. Your reporter live in Berlin, Taylor Knight, Channel 3.